Alright, this is an Evinrude 9.5 horsepower, 9522, 1965. And this was leaning up against a guy's house for a couple of decades. I think that gentleman passed away. And then his son gave this to a friend of mine. I know he had it leaning up against his house for a couple of years. He did not have a boat, so he ended up giving it to me for free. And I'll just go over real quick what I did to get it running. It did start when we added fuel to it. Didn't start great. I had to replace this fuel line here, the main fuel line. I had to replace the fuel line from the fuel pump to the, from the fuel pump to the carburetor. And I used a clear line for that, just so I could see the fuel going in to make sure it was going. The problem I had with the fuel pump was the profile on this is much thicker than the original. So the screws that were with this one, the original one, were 1 3/4. They were too short once you had the gasket on down here, and the screws that came with the replacement one were too long. So I put in a couple lock washers here to take up the space. I hope that works. I don't know. And then one other thing was the rod for the throttle that goes back and forth for the throttle. This was broken at the tip here where it connects to the handle. So I got a new one of those. I put that in. That was easy. The kill switch, the wires, when I touched them, I'm not exaggerating, I literally touched them, they disintegrated. So I got new wires, then I soldered on the brass points inside of here. I soldered those on, and then I got the right connectors for the for down here where it connects with this, and that worked great. But as you could see, that killed the engine. And that's about it. I changed the impeller out so it pees real good, and I changed the lower case unit. There was actually no oil in the lower case unit, which is usually a big cause for alarm, but there was only about maybe half an ounce to an ounce of water came out, and I think that was just from a sprinkler or rain from being upside this side of the house. So I think the old owner at one time just drained all the oil out of it, or maybe never finished the job, whatever. But no damage down there, and the impeller that was in it was pretty beat up, but I did switch that out. And then, you know, I wasn't going to put a lot of money into the cowling. I just repainted it. I found really close paint, I think, to the original. They don't sell this metallic blue anymore, but I came pretty darn close. And I know this is a decal, but I painted over the decal. And that's it. So I got a good backup motor now, and I'm pretty excited. And if you have a motor similar to this, I hope this was helpful to you.